What if you receive something that can improve your life at the very core of your physical self? Something that can make a real difference in how you feel and positively affect your thoughts, your actions, and your results. If you believe health is your most important long-term asset, then you're in the right place at this very moment. Because you're about to discover the most powerful superfood that helps you be healthy at the deepest cellular level from the inside out. And this superfood, it's called Lingzhi. Lingzhi has been the most revered herb in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Lingzhi is the most intensively researched herb in the world. In fact, if you do a quick search on Google, you'll find hundreds and thousands of scientific studies on Lingzhi that have established its effectiveness in the treatment of a wide variety of ailments. It's known as a powerful anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and an antibacterial agent. So it's no surprise that the results cover such a broad spectrum of ailments. It's because Lingzhi literally feeds your T cells and white blood cells in your body. And what does it do exactly? It's known to be very effective at lowering blood pressure, cholesterol, and even blood sugar. And it's shown profound results with alleviating allergies, boosting immunity, and supporting deep sleep. And as the icing on the cake, most people report a sense of calm, improved mental focus, and clarity. In fact, Lingzhi is considered an herb that's beneficial for everyone. Young and old, all people can benefit from it. Essentially, it's like a custom repairman that rebuilds the most awesome you. And here's a very simple way to understand it. Everyone knows that mushrooms thrive by feeding on decaying matter in nature. They operate the exact same way in our bodies, killing off decay. So let's hear what other people have to say about Lingzhi.
Hi, I'm Annie Heinitz. I'm 11, and ever since I've been taking alpha mushrooms, I feel a lot better, my attitude is better, and I'm not as grumpy. My school grades are a lot better, and I used to have itchy, dry spots, and those are gone, and I used to have a really bad barky cough, and that's gone too.
Hi, my name is Liz. I've always been a poor sleeper, but since I've been taking the Lingzhi mushrooms, I sleep solidly and deeply for 7 hours. I've never felt better. I wake refreshed, ready to go.
Hi, I'm John. I'm 72 years old. I've been taking Alpha Lingzhi mushrooms for about a year. At my last prior physical, my LDL cholesterol was at about a little over 90, and in this last one, it was 68, and I attribute that to the mushrooms.
Hello, my name is Julie. I've been a member of Alpha for over a year now. I am a smoker. I do have COPD. I used to get bronchitis at least twice a year. I would be on 2 rounds of antibiotics, and I would miss at least a week of work. Since I've been on the Lingzhi mushroom, I have not been sick once. I have far more energy. I have not been to the doctor, and I have not been on antibiotics for over a year and a half. I wanted to share that with everyone as my testimonial, how much I appreciate being with Alpha and on the Lingzhi mushroom. Thank you.
Lingzhi mushrooms have definitely changed my life. I started taking the supplement about a year ago, and I believe in supplements. I worked in the supplement industry for a long time, and I was really looking for something that could help detoxify my body. I travel a lot. I'm in a stressful corporate job, and the minute I tried them, a few days went by and I started noticing some distinct differences, and the biggest difference was the dramatic increase in my mental acuity. Any sort of brain fog, any sort of sluggishness or tiredness just really went away. And I felt like I was able to operate with a maximum efficiency, and I just felt really sharp. You know, those days when you walk in and you feel like you're just on. Well, that's exactly what happened to me, and it's been going on for a year now. And I'm really happy with the supplement. I definitely would recommend anybody who wants to feel that way too to try them out.
Hi, my name is Mike. At the time, my doctor, I was in the middle of some tests for my PSA, which is a prostate exam for us men. And earlier in the year, I'd gone in, my test results from the year before had gone up 0.5. And right about that time, I was introduced to the Lingzhi mushrooms, and I started taking the balance on September 14th. And I went back, test score dropped a 0.5 point, and I was like, definitely impressed. My prostate test score had dropped to where it was below the year before, and that definitely was a good turn for me. My total cholesterol was 191. My new cholesterol with taking Lingzhi mushrooms dropped to 133. My triglycerides were 107, and they dropped down to 59. And my LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol, went from 133 down to 85.
I know what you might be thinking. Are we really going to munch on this? Don't worry, not exactly. Lingzhi is not actually edible in its original form. It's because it's hard, like wood. But Alfei's cutting-edge nutrition processing technology makes Lingzhi simple to take, simple to carry with you, and simple to recommend to loved ones. And we provide targeted blends so you'll get what your body needs each season. And by the way, that's what your body prefers anyway. So how can all the benefits fit into a tiny capsule? Well, it comes down to two critical components. First, Alfei includes only certain parts of the mushroom cap. This is where the active micronutrients are located. And secondly, they use extremely high standards of extraction technology, basically providing the most concentrated form of the nutrient modern manufacturing is able to produce. Alfei even ensures you a USDA organic certified product that meets California Proposition 65 standards, and it's even kosher certified. They produce everything in a pharmaceutical-grade manufacturing plant that's cleared and held to ISO 9001 manufacturing standards. And yes, they make everyone wear those funny robes and hats. When we're not healthy, our quality of life and our sense of well-being really suffer. It's definitely easier to settle for feeling okay in the short term, but what if you could reduce your dependence on prescription medication, either now or in the future? What if you could get a full, restful night's sleep? What if you could have much more energy during the day and feel calmer and clearer in your busy life? Isn't that something you'd want to try?